Today we're gonna do some education and how I draw my charts. So a friend of mine asked me for this ZEC. I'm just gonna use it as an example, and I'm gonna take you through the first steps of drawing my chart, the FXPROFESSOR style. The first thing I'll do, I will look for this asset. So I will search for the right asset, and you see here I have a lot of options. For example, I have this one. Okay, so I will examine as a first step where I can get more data. So the one I just selected and have already checked all of them, it gives me data since 2021, whereas I want the one that will give me the most data. So in this case, this is a chart. I get more price history from 2017, and I'm definitely going to prepare it versus looking at the price history from 2021. That's a huge difference. So I'm going to keep that and I'm going to get rid of that. And now let's get on the chase. Now you're going to tell me this is a crazy chart. So we had all this history and then from 30,000 down to 500,000 now. So it's a weird looking chart. It's crypto, but all charts are the same. So I'm going to go to the 2 days and I'm going to start zooming in and I'm going to look for the first level. So obviously between so much history, a level could go anywhere on the chart. But what I am looking for is I'm looking for a key support resistance. And I think that's going to be the first level for me. So let me zoom in a little bit and let's make this perfect. And this is my first and crucial level. Now, why do I like this level? Well, very simply, very clean support there. Then again, very clear resistance there. And again, very clear resistance there. Sorry, support, support, resistance. Okay. And very, very recently, let me just zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in here. And also you'll see here that it's very, very clean. So this is the first level that is FXPROFESSOR approved, and I'm going to start building on that. Next, I need to have at least another level. So I'm going to play around. I prefer to have one closer to the history. Like this one is a tempting level. I'm going to keep this level. Again, why? Well, very, very simply because I have exactly what I need. I have resistance over there at a very young age. The more back it is, the better it is. And that turns into resistance again further down the road after a massive up and down. That's resistance again. We have a fake out, we have resistance. And then over here, very, very clearly, it didn't touch, but it's support, resistance again, and of course over here. So this is a level that I like, and look at this. It's a level that we like because why? We can have our money going up and down. Okay, so it ends up being lower. It's resistance, it's a resistance, but once we have that key level, we know the breakout. So obviously, I think my friend asked me to look at this because it has already pumped. Okay, of course, I'm not going to chase it, guys. This is just educational. Forget about the asset. But you see, over those levels, we have breakout and breakout. So those are key levels. Now, I could go for a third level. Okay, and I think we should. Let's find another one. And then we will go to the next step, which is the Fibonacci. So let's look for a third level. My favorite one was in the middle. I have one down here. I could look for one down here. So this could be a level. I'm going to leave it as just for reference. And now I'm going to look for a level higher up. And this is likely the most important one. I'm going to switch to the 1 day for this one. And I'm going to look something in this area over here. So actually I can do 12 hours. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna look something that connects a lot of dots over here, and roughly that's gonna be around there. It touches exactly here, so that's one way to put it. But the main reason that I approve this to be an FX professor level, it's not that it worked here so much. If we had done this exercise before, it would have been this level, okay? So acting as resistance there and resistance there, okay? And of course also over here and over here, although they had its spikes up, so the fake outs. But in general, this is a level that I approve, and I'm gonna keep this level. So just to make things a little bit more interesting, let me make this blue. I'll explain to you why, because I will need to move to a smaller time frame and see what happened in here. So let me go to the 4-hour chart, and we scroll back to find that level was around December 16. Oh, a long time ago. I have to go more and more. Okay, there we are. So let's take a look at that. And okay, it just confirms that it acted as resistance. So yeah, definitely. So these are the levels. Well, sometimes I do 2 levels. Today I did 4. Now we're gonna go to the second step, which is the Fibonacci. I use the Fibonacci wedge, and I use it differently. Most people I know, they will just use it between the low and the high, that kind of exercise. I use it a little bit differently. So this is a fib web, okay? That's a tool. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna examine if these levels end up giving me a confirmation. So I'm gonna start from down here, from the first level, and I'm gonna extend number 1 to be somewhere there, or somewhere there. Okay, let me try the second level. Okay. Okay, this is more like it. Okay, so it's close to 0.2 over here. It's okay, it's close. It's not perfect, but okay. Now, what does that do for me? It gives me that support over there. So somewhere here, you see over there, that level also was support. So that's an FX professor level. It's not 100%. It didn't come out 100%, but it's good enough. It's valid, and we are going to keep it. And let's try if we can find some perfection from the second level, which was the one we chose. So maybe here we will get better. There we got it exactly. You see, because the minute we put it up there, uh, you see, we have confirmation. So this is my confirmation right here. The fact that the Fibonacci worked, that is a level I can trust more. So I'm going to work on this Fib now. And what do I mean by that? Let me just put it here so it's all live and perfect. That's the fib. And now I'm going to move from the 2-day chart to, let's say, the 4-hour chart, or even the 1-hour chart. There we go. And then I'm going to use Fibonacci again. Since my level are approved, this is completely FX Professor approved. Resistance, support, boom on the third. That's the levels I like, and I'm gonna have that up there as the target. There we go. So the target would be 687. And of course, over here, I will have some resistance approaching over there, and that's about it. Okay, so for this one, I will just use 0, 1, and 618. If it breaks higher, I can extend that to be 0.6, and then I can get more levels like that and more levels like that. and that's it. Then I post a chart and the levels, you can check the levels work. So that's it from me with love, FX Professor style. Let me know your thoughts or how you use trend lines or Fibonacci like I do. Of course, I use channels and other stuff as well, but I think this is what I wanted to share with you today. And again, uh, I took you step by step from the beginning. Usually I do this with two levels, so two or three. Today we started with four, and you see that last one which was optional. It didn't really work out, so it takes practice. Next time we're gonna try with two levels. Okay. For the time being, this is a chart. I'm going to post it also as an idea. And remember, if you are using alerts like I do, I want to have alerts at these crucial levels, so I can tell my friends, hey, that crypto you told me about, it just hits support or a resistance. So having alerts, it's helping you make a chart, and you can keep that chart for a very long time and get the alerts. So shout out to TradingView for the awesome feature, which is the alerts. So this is my ZE whatever chart. I don't know anything about this crypto, but it was a good opportunity since my friend asked for a chart to make it together and to share it with you. We tighten it up a little bit, and guys, we're gonna see how this chart goes. Take care.